things go bump in the night, it's just human nature to want to go see what caused the noise. As a firearms instructor, I advise people to stay in a secure location, call 911, and let the bad guys come to them. But if they do choose to seek them out, it's imperative that they have the means to identify the culprit. A bright flashlight does a few things. It lets you ensure that there is a threat and not a friendly. It helps you locate the threat, and it blinds and disorients a threat, providing you a tactical advantage. If you're in a defensive encounter, there are techniques that can be used to manipulate your flashlight with your pistol. But a better answer is to put the bright light on your pistol. Even better if you can put the target-centric aiming device with it. My choice for a gun-mounted bright light is a Streamlight TLR weapon-mounted light. To integrate my aiming device along with my light, I choose the TLR-8. The TLR-8 is a compact, ambidextrous activated light and laser combination. It features a 500 lumen and 5,000 candela LED that has a 460-foot beam throw. It has a custom TIR optic to concentrate the beam, but also provide optimal peripheral illumination. The TLR-8 can be programmed to select just the light and laser combined, and a quick press of the button switches the light to a disorienting strobe. It's great that you have the option of selecting the strobe or not on the fly, as there are some instances where it may not be the appropriate choice because of light splash, and you can't predict in advance when that may be the case. With the TLR-8, you can easily make that decision in the moment. The 640 to 660 nanometer laser provides a bright aiming point that is projected right on the target. For accurate shooting, we want to really have a crisp focus on the front sight. Unfortunately, the lizard part of our brain wants to look at that thing that wants to hurt us. A laser lets us listen to the lizard and focus on the target so that we can more clearly see what it's doing. This target-centric focus with a laser is yet another tactical advantage of having a light and laser mounted to your pistol rail. Because of its small size, the TLR-8 is an excellent choice for compacts and subcompacts, but it also works with larger frame models that have an accessory rail. A series of keys provided with the light allows it to fit a wide variety of makes and models. It can also be snapped onto the rail and tightened with one hand without tools, which keeps your hand out of the way of the muzzle. The laser is easily adjusted for windage and elevation with an included Allen wrench by using the recessed adjustment screws on the left side. The TLR-8 comes in two configurations, the TLR-8 and the TLR-8A. The difference is that the standard TLR-8 has side-activated switches and the 8A has switches on the rear of the unit. I find I prefer the standard side switches because I can hit them easily when I index my finger alongside the frame where it should be until I have aimed and decided to fire. A long press with your finger gives you intermittent light, and a short quick press leaves the light on. A second quick press in succession activates the strobe. Pressing both sides together will let you program whatever light you want, just the light or just the laser or both. One issue I've encountered with weapon-mounted lights is that they tend to activate during transport, draining my battery. The TLR-8 has a twist safety on the lens bezel to prevent accidental activation. The TLR-8 is very low profile and adds minimal extra weight, just 2.64 ounces with its single CR123A battery, which is included. These batteries have a 10-year storage life. It's just 1.18 inches wide, 1.5 inches tall, and 2.15 inches long. The rear switch version A is a bit longer at 2.58 inches. One thing to keep in mind with almost any weapon-mounted light is you will most likely have to have a custom holster made for your model of gun and your model of light, and there's very little likelihood of any retail store carrying a holster that will fit your gun and light combination. There's just too many possible combinations to keep that many holsters on hand. But there are plenty of custom manufacturers of these holsters all over the interwebs. The TLR-8 comes with integrated circuitry to provide optimal and steady light for 1.5 hours and then reduce itself to 10% power so you have some light rather than just dying and leaving you in the dark. There's also an impact-resistant, shock-mounted Borafloat glass lens that is designed to withstand high temperatures found right beneath the muzzle of a gun. The body is constructed of 6000 series aircraft aluminum, and the switches are made of an impact and chemical-resistant polymer, so you know it can withstand abuse. The entire unit is sealed with O-rings and carries an IPX4 water-resistant rating to protect it from drizzle. But if it should break, it's covered by Streamlight's lifetime warranty. Sportsman's Warehouse carries a wide selection of weapon-mounted lights and lasers. Check them out at your local optics counter or online at sportsmans.com.